Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Juan Carlos Monsalve. Today is December 25th, 2023. The time of the recording is 7:01 p.m. Eastern Time. And we're gonna do something different this time. The time of this recording, what we're gonna talk about is in regards to the game of Baccarat. A little definition here and there, and the rules of the game, where this is coming from. This information is from Big Wikipedia, and I left a copy of this document in my website, juancarlosmonsalve.com. You can find it there, as as well as the regular uh, scorecards of the all the games that we have played so far. I have them available in my website, juancarlosmonsalve.com. I have them available in a PDF form. They are free of charge. You don't have to pay anything for that. If you want to support my work, you want to support my channel, you can do it at paypal.me / Juan Carlos Monsalve 12, or in a website, buymeacoffee.com / Juan Carlos Monsalve, or you can use Cash App at $ Juan Carlos Monsalve. You need to contact me, you can do it through my email at juancarlosmonsalve12 @gmail.com. You can access my YouTube channel at Juan Carlos Monsalve 1652, or my Facebook group, Baccarat Research. Please give it a thumbs up to this video, subscribe to my channel, ring the bell for future notifications, share the video with others, with your contacts, your friends, with different social media platforms. You can do that, and you can just sit back and observe. Um, the information that I have, and I have this document available again in my website. The name of Baccarat or Baccarat. This is come from the French, something like Baccarat. It is a card game played at casinos. It is a comparing card game played between two hands, the player and the banker. Each Baccarat coup round of play has three possible outcomes: player, banker, and tie. There are three popular variants of the game: Punto Blanco, Baccarat Chemin, the Fair, and Baccarat Banquet, or Du Tableau. In Punto Blanco, each player's moves are forced by the cards the player is dealt. In Baccarat Chemin, the Fair, and Baccarat Banquet, by contrast, both players can make choices. The winning odds are in favor of the bank, with a house edge of at least 1%. The history of these games, of this game, the origins of the games are disputed, and some sources claim that it dates to the 19th century. Other sources claim that the game was introduced into France from Italy at the end of the 15th century by soldiers returning from the Italian wars during the reign of Charles VIII. Baccarat has been popular among the French nobility since the 19th century, during the Napoleonic era, and before the legalization of casino gambling in 1907. People in France commonly play baccarat in private gaming rooms. Dating to this time period, baccarat banquet is the earliest form of baccarat. It is a three-person game and mentioned in Album des Jeux by Charles Bantenac. Later, Chemin de Fer emerged as a two-person, zero-sum game from Baccarat Banquet, Baccarat Punto Blanco, in which the bettor bets on whether the player or the banker hand wins, was a significant change in the development of modern Baccarat. It developed into a house bank game in Havana in the 1940s and is the most popular modern form. American casinos are generating an increasing amount of the revenue from baccarat play. For example, in May 2012, Nevada only generated 18.3% of its total table gaming win from baccarat. However, in May 2013, this percentage increased to 33.1%, and in May 2014 it rose to 45.2%. Baccarat is the most important table game in Macau, with taxes from baccarat play constituting the largest single source of public funding in Macau. The validation of hands. In baccarat, cards have a point value. The true 9 cards in each suit are worth face value in points. The jack, the 10, jack, queen, and the king have no point value. Our example are worth 0. Aces are worth 1 point. The jokers are no use. Hands are valued modulo 10. Example, according to the unit digit of the sum of their constituent cards. For example, a hand consisting of 2 and 3 is worth 5, but a hand consisting of 6 and 7 is worth 3. Example, the 3 being the unit digit in the combined points total of 13, the highest possible hand value in baccarat is therefore 9. 9 is the highest. So anything like 10, 20, or 30 is just 0. The version of Punto Blanco, I'm going to skip that part. It says that it's dealt with between 6 to 8 decks. The casinos where I play or I have played, it's only 8 decks. Always 8 decks. Um, Tableau of drawing rules. It says player's rule. Well, it says if neither the player nor the banker is dealt a total of 8 or 9 in the first two cards, known as a natural, the tableau is consulted, first for the player's rules, then the banker's. So 8 or 9 with two cards for player or banker is a natural 8 or natural 9. If both of them have 8 or 9, those are two naturals. The highest of the two is the winner of that hand with just two cards each, 8 or 9. 9 being the highest and the winner, if only one of them has a 9. The player's rule, if the player has an initial total of 5 or less, they draw a third card. If the player has an initial total of 6 or 7, they stand. That means that player stands with 4 cards, 6, 7, 8, or 9. And the banker's rule, if the player stood pat, example, has only 2 cards, the banker regards only their own hand and acts according to the same rule as the player. Example, the banker draws a third card with hands 5 or less and stands with 6 or 7. So if the player has two cards, 6, 7, 6 or 7, 8 or 9, it's understandable that 6 or 7, if the player has 6 or 7, the banker also stands with 6 or 7. But if the player drew a third card, the banker acts according to the following more complex rules. If the banker total is 2 or less, they draw a third card regardless of what the player's third card is. So in this case, 0, 1, and 2 always draws a third card for the banker. If the player has 6 or 7, the banker has 0, 1, or 2, always draws a third card. Or doesn't matter what the third card of the player is, always draws a third card with 0, 1, and 2. If the banker total of the two cards is 3, they draw a third card unless the player's third card is an 8. So with the 3, banker 3 only stops if the third card of player is a number 8. If the banker total is 4, they draw a third card if the player's third card is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. So banker total is a 4, only draws a third card if player's third card is between 2 through 7. If the banker total is 5, they draw a third card if the player's third card is 4, 5, 6, or 7. So it reduces to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 when it's 4. We eliminate these 2 or 3 when the banker total is a 5. So it's only from 5, 4, 5, 6, or 7. And if the player's third card is if the banker is a 6, total 6, they draw a third card. If the player's third card is 6 or 7, that means that we eliminate these 2, 4, and 5. The player's third card is 6 or 7. If the banker total is 7, the banker stands always with 7. So player stands with 4 cards: 6, 7, 8, or 9. Banker, because 8 or 9 those are naturals, and the banker stands with 3. It is like 7, 8, and 9. 8 and 9 being naturals. And here is a little card. The little card here, what is a banker total is this column. If it's less than 3, if it's 3, if it's 4, if it's 5, 6, or higher than 6. Players third card from 0 to 9. So always less than 3, banker, when banker is less than 3, always hits. The H mean hit or get a card. If it's a 3, banker total is 3, and the banker third card is 0 to 9. So when it's a 3, the only it hits, but only with number 8. This number 8 is when it stands. When the banker total is 4 with 2 cards, and the player's third card goes from 2 to 7, it hits and it stands with 0, 1, 8, and 9. Banker total of 5, it hits if the player's third card is 4 to 7. If the banker total is 6, it hits when it receives the player's third card is 6 or 7. And anytime that the banker total is higher than 6, that means 7, 8, or 9, it always stands. The croupier is the same as the dealer, will deal the cards according to the tableau or the rules, and the croupier will announce the winning hand, either the player or the banker. Losing bets will be collected and the winning bets will be paid according to the rules of the house. Usually 1-to-1, even money, will be paid on player bets and 19-to-20 on banker bets. Even money with 5% commission to the house on the win. Usually it's a 5%. There are some variations where instead of collecting the 5% on the table when the bank wins, they have table like a Super Six that only pays 50% of the winnings to the person that wins with banker with a 6. That's called Super Six, or the 7, Super 7. It depends on what table you are playing. You have to know that, or it's better to know that what table you are playing to know how you're gonna be paying your commission with the Super Six, with the 5%, or Super 7, um, or with the 3 card 7. That's it is. Should both the player and banker have the same value at the end of the deal, the croupier should announce "Igualite." tie bets win. All tie bets will be paid 8 to 1. Odds and all bets on player or banker remain in place and active for the next game. The customer may or may not be able to retract this bet depending on casino rules. The casino that I play always, when there is a tie, you can get your money back. You don't have to keep the money with the same player or banker. You can take the money out, or you can change it from one place to another. In my strategies, I change. It depends on what the next play is in my system. If I keep the money there, or if I move it to the other one. The variation that we usually play is called mini baccarat. It is a version of play on a small table with the smaller minimums and maximums. It is popular with more casual players, particularly those from Asia. A mini baccarat variation where even money is paid on winning bankers bets rather than 95%, except when the banker wins with 6, which pay only 50%. That's what I was telling you about the Super 6. Goes under various names, including Super 6 and Punto 2000. The house edge on a banker bet under Super 6 is 1.46, compared with regular commission baccarat at 1.058. This is equivalent to increasing the commission by 17.45 to 5.87%. The banker wins with a 6 about 5 times every 8 take 2, as well as it is increased house age. The Super 6 variation is used by casinos for its speed, since it partially does away with the time-consuming process of calculating and collecting commission on winning banker bets, except for winning with a 6. And here it talks in a similar variation called easy baccarat. Even money is paid on both winning banker or player bets, except when the banker wins with a total of 7 after the third card is drawn, which result in a push on a banker bet. I mean that this is the easy baccarat when it's a 7, when banker wins with a 7 with 3 cards. The game has two additional options. The Dragon 7, that's when you can bet Dragon 7. They give you the option. A specific bet of winning 3 card 7 on the banker side, which pays 40 to 1 instead of pushing. And Panda 8, a bet of a winning 3 card 8 on the player side, which pays 25 to 1. That's the information that I wanted to show you today. And again, this information is available in my website. Uh, I pulled information from I pulled the information from Wikipedia, and I also left a link there for your use. So you're welcome to check it out. This is all on this video. Don't forget you can access my website for this information, and also um, for all the scorecards. They are available in my website. Don't forget that you can support my work. You can support my channel with PayPal at paypal.me/ Juan Carlos Monsalve 12, or buymeacoffee.com/ Juan Carlos Monsalve, or Cash App at $ Juan Carlos Monsalve. You can also support my work by giving a thumbs up to this video, to subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, share, and those are the ways that you can um, contribute to this work that I'm doing. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Thank you, and goodbye. God bless you.